It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Raiders and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
This is an all-sports station production.
Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, here in Buffalo, they love their Bills, and for good reason. Their guys, without question, one of the favorites to lift the Lombardi Trophy in Vegas come February.
And you mentioned with good reason, because we know their quarterback is one of the best players in the league, but this is an overall team built to win, especially when we get into the playoffs. Offense, defense, coaching staff, they've been knocking on the door for a while. They want to find their way through and get to the Super Bowl.
And then for the Raiders, this is a tough team to figure out. They stumbled home to a 6-11 finish last year. But you say if they want to turn things around, it has to start on the defensive end.
It certainly does, and while they've had some dynamic pass rushers along the way, they've needed more, and they've added them now in free agency and the draft, as well as some new faces on the back end to help shut down people throwing the football.
Lay down, do some breathing.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Allen. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. DeAndre Carter back deep. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
It's another typical season for Jimmy G last year. When he was out there, he was excellent, leading the 49ers to 7 wins and throwing 4 times as many touchdowns as interceptions. Then the injury bug bit again. But Las Vegas, they're counting on him being able to do the exact same thing they saw in San Francisco, but avoiding injury while doing so.
Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
It's showtime, baby.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Play action, Garoppolo. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked out by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, Allen steps away. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Get something together.
Now Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. A good pickup there at 22.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen. Pass incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Cook following the penalty. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raiders offense ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. play action. It's Garoppolo. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Deontay Hardy back deep. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On first down, Allen. That pass is caught by Hardy. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Here's Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And Diggs will have a Bills 1st down as he'll get this up to the 39. Now a stoppage for an injured player. A lot of people holding their breath on this one right now. That's Stephon Diggs, who is shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Harris coming up with a solid run there. He shifted to a more complimentary role last season in New England due to some injuries and the emergence of others, and posted the fewest yards and carries of his past 3 seasons. That influenced an AFC East jump from the Patriots to the Bills, where he got a 1-year deal to prove that he can be the lead back once again.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They run for it with Harris. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Damian Harris. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. But this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Las Vegas's offense back out there ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Garoppolo. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. To throw is Garoppolo. Got a man, it's Mayer. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Touchdown! Davante Adams from 10 yards out. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. James Cook running back out now. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Allen now on first down. They will find Davis. That's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Keep it up. Good ball, baby.
Let's be smart. Let's play ball. They can't stop us. Dig down deep.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here first and 10 at their own 23. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a third and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And finding Keelan Cole. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That third down conversion good for 23. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first down, Garoppolo. Just get rid of it.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to, and if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. The third down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a second and 9. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and long. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They go with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, quick toss to Knox. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a 1st down.
On play action, Allen uncorks one for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Allen. Caught right side, Davis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Matt Milano, an all-pro last year, in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Garoppolo. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action, Garoppolo. And it's complete to Cole. That's good for 28 yards.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Carlson on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. To the air, Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
And Knox is going to have the Bills first down as he'll get this down to the 36. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Left side, Cook. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 33, here's second down and 7. Allen now looks to throw. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Hooker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Allen and the Bills now. Down 24-17. A minute 55 remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Allen. The pass caught by Hardy. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Allen's throw is complete.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Let's get something going now.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd down. Here's Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Throwing is Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.